What's up, gamers? This is That PlayStation Gamer. So, if everyone talking about the live-action Spider-Man movies and how the next Spider-Man movie is probably going to be a big celebration of those, I figured I'd talk about the best Spider-Man movie, the best one, and you know what I'm talking about. Into the Spider-Verse. It's funny because literally just not long ago they just actually announced a teaser trailer for Spider-Man Through the Spider-Verse, which is the sequel, obviously. And I'm very excited for that sequel. I'm actually probably more excited for that than I am for Spider-Man No Way Home. I think what this movie does really well is that it defies Miles Morales. Instead of being like, oh, here's Spider-Man, but black, he's like, he actually has his own character. He has his own story. And the story of him and his uncle, I gotta be real, man, this movie got me in tears. This movie just made me fucking, it hit me in the heart. And then how like each of these Spider people have had some kind of tragic past. How that's kind of like the trigger point for them. And I like how just that leap of faith scene is literally, in my opinion, one of the best anime scenes, period. Just that the song, the visuals, the hearing Aunt May kind of talking over, it's like it was just that perfect moment. I was like, okay, this is what Spider-Man should be. This is what Miles Morales should be. This is like the best version of Miles, period. But it wasn't just Miles that was great. The alternative version, Peter Parker, the one has been Spider-Man for longer than the original, Spider-Man from Miles' universe, was just fantastic. I love the comedy because it was so adult. Like you could tell this is a guy who's like, yeah, I've been doing this shit for 20 years and I'm just checked out. I don't care. He's having problems with his marriage. And it's just it's so good. Spider-Gwen, this is the movie that really, in my opinion, brought her to the spotlight. Not many people would have known about her outside of, maybe some hardcore fans. Even then, I don't think she was really that popular until this movie. Now people are like, we want a Spider-Gwen live-action movie. I'm like, yeah, I can actually see that. I kind of want that myself. And of course, you got Peter Porker, fantastic jokes. Spider Noir. I'll never forget that line. Why does it smell like rain in here? Because the rain follows me, just like the wind. It was like it was some kind of joke like that. It was just like it did everything so well, and yet again, it has a very good emotional core. It asks us the question, what's it mean to be Spider-Man, and what is what makes you different from other Spider-Man? And yeah, this was just one of those movies I almost slept on, funny enough, because my friend literally offered to take me to the movie. I was like, okay, I'll just go, because, it's a free ticket. I went. I was like, holy shit, that's the best Spider-Man movie, period. And that was like right after I think I saw No Way Home. I'm not 100% sure on my dates on this, but I'm pretty sure No Way Home, not, sorry, No Way Home, Far From Home. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I guess, guys, I saw Into the Spider-Verse after the newest movie that's coming out, what, next week? But no, like, this is, in my opinion, the best Spider-Man movie. And it's not just because it's one Spider-Man as the focus, it's many Spider-Man that are the focus. Yes, there's the core trio, Peter Parker, Spider-Gwen, Miles Morales, but all three of those characters feel fleshed out. The other three, I will admit, kind of feel like they're in the background, but it was still nice to, have so many different versions of Spider-Man. It was so refreshing. And then, like, how they had the classic villains, like Otto Octavius. Well, now it's actually a girl, and Scorpion actually looked more like a scorpion. Tombstone was in it. Just like, this was everything I could have wanted in a Spider-Man movie. And I'm super glad there's a sequel coming out. And I didn't actually know this until I actually looked into it. The guys who directed the Lego movie are, well, at least one of the guys who directed the Lego movie is actually responsible for this. I'm like, oh, you tell. Because just one other thing I got to praise here before I end the video is the animations. It looks like a comic book. It looks like they literally took pages out of a comic book and put it on the big screen. Also, a quick little thing I got to praise, that Stan Lee cameo. It was perfect. It was everything it needed to be, and it's still funny as hell. It'll fit eventually. Smiles and there's a no refund sign. But yes. What did you guys think of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? This is one of those movies I've watched at least probably 5 times, and every time I watch it, I find a little bit more like, ooh, there's like stuff in the background. You'll see like when Peter throws a sandwich and hits someone. You can hear the bam. You can see the bam. I was like, man, it's just like that little stuff. It's just one of those movies you just keep watching because it's so good. And there's, like I said, little stuff you might recognize. And if you guys actually don't know this, I'm actually going to go into this a little bit. And this is a rumor I've heard for a long time. Apparently, the long-standing rumor was that at some point they wanted actually Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield to make a cameo. Even if, and the way they structured it, it was so weird because like the alternative Spider-Man, the Peter B. Parker, he actually has more stuff related to Raimi's Spider-Man, and even shows like him doing the whole train thing. I was like, wait, is he actually Maguire's version? Because it was just it was one of those things I noticed. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. But that was apparently a long-standing rumor. Apparently, both of them actually said no, and that kind of sucks because damn it, that was one of those things I would love to see. Maybe we'll see in live action. Maybe we'll see animated one day. But until next time, guys, this is that PlayStation Gamer fanning out about Spider-Man because he's my favorite superhero of all time, next to Batman. What's your guys' favorite superheroes? Like I said, Spider-Man, Batman, my favorites. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Like YouTube, all that YouTube BS, blah, 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 blah. Until next time, guys, have a good day. And remember, Spider-Man is just what does whatever a spider can. Sorry, I'm trying to make that pun. And yeah, did badly. Peace out.